I have a very deep appreciation and fascination with title names. I think it's so pivotal, subconsciously, for the purchaser of your music or the consumer. Like when you just randomly scroll through somebody's album and you see the album cover and then you see the name and you see all of that. I do think it has a very deep, it's very meaningful. And so when I see title names, it definitely impacts my anticipation going into the song. Another brick in the wall. That's so dope, but I'm so like it could mean so many different things in regards to what the brick represents and what the wall represents. So this is not par from usual for Pink Floyd, because if we know anything else about Pink Floyd since I've been watching them, it's nothing but a deep hole of confusion that sounds so good, for me at least. So once again, I haven't heard a single note and I'm already confused. And I like that. I really do. I really do like when music or an artist or a group just keeps me on my toes. I really do. It really helps me. Honestly, when I consume music this way, when it really makes me think, it almost makes me like, I don't know, but it really activates my brain, if that makes sense. It may not. Y'all know I never make sense. But today we are watching Pink Floyd, or we're listening to Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. Um, I haven't heard anything since Comfortably Numb, which I love. So the fact that we're here, I'm excited. I'm ready. Another brick in the wall again. I have no idea what it could mean. We'll do song research afterwards. But I'm ready to hear this. I'm ready to hear this. Let's go. Hold up now.
We don't need no education.
Oh.
We don't need no thought control.
Woo!
No dark sarcasm in the classroom.
Hold up, I ain't gonna lie. We might have to start this again. Yo, that guitar and bass combo. Oh, hold on. I might have to get up real quick. Hold on. Y'all know I'm not above dancing on this channel. I can't dance worth the doggone. But if the music feel that good, hold on now. Hold on.
We don't need no thought control. No dark
That bass line is funky.
sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Okay. All right. So, starters. I'm all out of frame, everything. Hey, teacher, leave that student alone. At the end of the day, it's just another brick in the wall. Oh, man. They doing it again. They doing it again. I can tell this is one of them songs I'm going to have to look at the lyrics afterwards, Cause I'm so listen. The music, listen. The instrumentation caught me immediately. I almost didn't hear the words at first. I was so swept into that bass line and that guitar riff. I just almost got swept in it. I didn't even hear the lyrics at first, and then I started to hone in the last 10 seconds. I'm gonna have to look at the lyrics afterwards, but I'm gonna try to keep up. But this music sounds so good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Hey yo, that solo, it didn't even feel like a solo. It felt like I don't know how to describe it, but that didn't sound like a guitar solo. It almost sounded like it was just the rhythm section rocking out with no lyrics. And it was just an instrumental. But it didn't feel like a guitar solo. He was kind of just like matching the bass and the drums. Like, dun, 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 and then he would just stop. Like, I don't know, it just didn't feel like a solo. Damn, this song, I ain't gonna lie, hold on. Download.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? If you don't eat your meat, yes, can't you have any pudding instead? Can you have any pudding? Still money.
It's about to start playing Comfortably Numb. That I just downloaded on my phone. That's what I was doing. Okay. All right. Let's start with the lyrics. So it's basically the same verse, but the first time it was the lead singer, and then the second time it sounded like it was literally a bunch of kids in the studio repeating the line that he just said. So hold on. Another brick in the wall. Another brick in the wall. Okay. Another Brick in the Wall is a 3-part composition on Pink Floyd's 1979 rock opera The Wall, written by bassist Roger Waters. Part 2, a protest song against corporal punishment and rigid abusive schooling, features a children's choir. Gotcha. At the suggestion of producer Bob Ezrin, Pink Floyd added elements of disco. It definitely had a disco feel to it. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Again, the Bee Gees kind of came out of me a little bit. Y'all know every time, especially with You Should Be Dancing, Jive Talking, Staying Alive, I just have a natural instinct to get up and dance. It definitely had a disco feel to it. 1,000,000%. Okay. So it was released on Columbia Records. It sold over 4 million copies worldwide, and it topped singles charts in 14 countries, including the UK and United States. It was nominated for a Grammy and was ranked number 384 on Rolling Stone's list of 500 greatest songs. Concept. During part 1, the protagonist, Pink, begins building a metaphorical wall around himself following the death of his father. In part 2, traumas involving his overprotective mother and abusive school teachers become bricks in the wall. Gotcha. Following a violent breakdown in part 3, Pink dismisses everyone he knows as just bricks in the wall. Gotcha. So that's kind of what I said at the beginning. Is like, what is the brick representing and what is the wall representing? And it has a multitude of meanings. Because when I heard this, when I heard him say the line, "Teachers, leave those kids alone," you know what? Matter of fact, it's just another brick in the wall. I took it as, you're just another pawn, you know, on the chessboard, and you know you're doing what everybody else does. Hence, you're just another brick in the wall. That's kind of what I felt when I heard the line, but I didn't hear everything leading up to it, so I didn't really, you know, piece it together. Bassist Roger Waters wrote part 2 as a protest against rigid schooling, particularly boarding schools. Gotcha. Where did it chart here in the U.S.? It was number 1. You damn right it did. It was number 1 in UK, Switzerland, Sweden, number 2 in Spain, number 1 in South Africa, Portugal, Norway, New Zealand, Israel, Ireland, Germany, Finland, Denmark, Austria, number 2 in Australia, number 2 in Belgium, number 2 in Italy, number 3 in the Netherlands. Wow. I love this song. It's one of those, it means whatever you perceive it to mean. It doesn't have a particular meaning towards one thing. Kind of has that Tool effect, the band Tool. And I kind of felt the same way with Comfortably Numb. Like, even though it did give a clear sign that it was referencing a drug, Comfortably Numb kind of has it, like, you can perceive it however you want it in that. And if I'm wrong about that, you know, just let me know. It wouldn't be the first time. But I do feel like in both Pink Floyd songs that I've heard so far, They both have a mean whatever you want it to mean, or it's based off of whoever's hearing the song. Like, what I take away from it may not be what you take away from it. I love music that's like that. Again, to the music itself, man, it has such a groovy feel. It definitely had the disco element to it. It had a dance element to it. And it did have a rock feel. It did feel like rock. Psychedelic rock, I wouldn't really say. It's so many different branches of rock. I can't really pinpoint which one it would be. But it did have a rock feel to it. It definitely did. Man, they are really dope. That felt so good. It felt like feel good music. If you didn't hear the lyrics, it had a real feel good, get up and dance type of feel to it. It almost kind of reminds me of This Is America, Childish Gambino, the song that recently came out, I want to say 2017 or 18, where it has a very deep meaning about a lot of social, and I won't say political, but it takes some very strong stances. But if you listen to the song and really wasn't paying attention to the lyrics, you could kind of get swept away in it, and you just like, damn, this is a good song. But in actuality, it's almost a part of it. Like, the music sounding so good is a distraction from the lyrics. I don't know why, but this kind of reminded me of that. Like, the music felt so good that if you weren't paying attention, then you missed it. But it was done purposely. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely overdoing it, as I always do. But that's kind of the feel I got from it. Because of the lyrics are so deep and so important, but the music sounds so good, it almost seemed like a distraction. I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm off base, but I love this. Give me more. I want 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 more. Give me more Pink Floyd immediately. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.